Film is literature. Hello, everybody. I'm Justin. This is James. James, what's up, my friend?
You know, it's Christmas time, and it's Christmas time in the city. I love this
Right.
type of this time of year. It's one of my things. I mean, I don't, I'm not real religious and everything, but I do love Christmas because it brings people into that spirit of giving, and
Nice.
not receiving, just giving.
That's right.
Um,
It is all about giving. You are correct.
I think people don't realize that Christmas is about giving. You know, so but yes,
100%.
this
And
is my
so since it is Christmas time, we chose not a Christmas movie.
well,
I didn't even think about that, I guess.
we was riding the coattails of Thanksgiving, and this is a
Yeah.
good. This movie is actually a good movie for like you got tweens and real young preteens. You know, I don't know about 18, 19. They may not see this might not be their thing, but
Yeah. True. True.
yeah,
Um, for all the people watching, thank you for watching. And today we're going to talk about 10 Things I Hate About You, a movie from 1990. There we go, James. Can you see me now?
yes sir, yes sir.
All
Was
right.
you had a glitch?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what happened.
That's fine. We here.
All right, cool. But anyways, we're doing 10 Things I Hate About You.
Yep, 1999. Probably most people were young teens, or like you were a young teen. I was a
Yeah,
grown man. I
exactly.
was an adult. I was in my early 20s in 1999. So yeah,
Yeah, yeah. I mean, like we're at me and you were at two different phases in 1999.
yes, yes, very much so. And I think to be honest with you, between my phase of high school and your phase of high school has probably changed, just like now and between now and then for you.
Yeah,
Um, High school is a different animal now. I got four kids, and my last kid is in high school now. So
nice.
the theme is the same. It's just how they go about writing the the screenplay, if you will.
Yeah.
But I think
You want to go? Do you want to give like a quick little outline of the story for people that haven't seen it? Maybe.
yeah. So it's just a typical high school movie. Someone you have your different classes of kids or different groups of kids, and whatever you fall into. I think you have the cool kids, the nerds, the ones that's like standoffish, the high fashion, real beautiful kids. And you don't have to be beautiful and popular. You can be beautiful and just beautiful. But so of course, the nerdy kid likes the popular girl. The popular girl has a sister who's older, who's a senior, and who's been through all the freshman and sophomore drama, and who basically tries to be the outcast or ostracize herself from the limelight. Um, and then they came up with some idea to get her to let her date so her little sister can date. But then you have the cool kid, which is I forgot his name, Joey. Joey.
Yeah,
Joey's
Joe.
a cool kid. Joey. Everyone likes Joey as far as how he looks. He's a handsome guy, and Joey is a quote unquote thought. I mean, it may be a little old. They might say something else nowadays. I don't even know what they say. Um, Joey's for the streets. I mean, let's say that. I think my kids say that. Joey's for the streets, and he's trying to play on the young girl, the younger sister. So there's a whole fiasco about Joey paid somebody to date his older sister so he can date the younger sister to try to um, have relations with the younger sister. And this is this regular high school drama. So the high school thing around that whole debacle. So it's entertaining. It's an entertaining movie. If you haven't watched it, I'm gonna say it's something you can watch with your kids. I mean, as an adult, wouldn't be my first thing to go. I'm gonna run to the movies to go see it, but I think it was entertaining.
good. Yeah, I think it was entertaining as well. I mean, I remember watching this movie probably when it came out, or at least close to it, probably. Let's go ahead and talk a little bit about the cast, because the cast of this movie, obviously, a lot of these people turn out to be really famous.
Yep.
At the time, not too many of them were famous. Obviously, we'll start off with Heath Ledger, who plays like the what would you say Heath Ledger was, like the bad guy? I mean, obviously, he turned out to be the good guy, but the mysterious guy, I guess.
Yeah, and the funny thing, he was the outcast.
Outcast, there you go. Yeah, that's
he was the outcast, but he was the fairly attractive outcast that the funny thing is about high school, and it's about even life, the mysterious people you don't know nothing about, you get scared of, and you kind of make stories about these folks. He was that guy. He, nice guy, just misunderstood. And people just didn't know where he came from, and so they made stories about who he was. And he played the part pretty good. I mean, if you ask me. So
yeah, this was like his first movie that was really noticeable. Before this, he only did 2 movies before this that I think were Australian movies, maybe, or just very low budget movies. So this was like his first real movie.
The funny thing is he really from Australia?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, or somewhere down there.
Okay.
He's from Perth. He's from Perth, okay. Australia. Yeah.
Because you notice he says that in the movie.
Yeah, he talks about his accent. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, I thought it was a good accent. He was playing a good part of that as far as the accent.
No, I think that's actually him.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the main girl. The main girl played by Julia Stiles. Do you know her at all?
I've seen her in a lot of movies. I can't even place her what she played in, but
well, I mean, you probably I would say you probably know her from Save the Last Dance, maybe.
Yeah, it was a long time ago. Save the Last, because she went straight from this movie to Save the Last Dance, basically.
Pretty much, yeah.
But I know her from Born Identity, because Born Identity was my thing. Like,
yeah, I was gonna say that might be what you know her from. She was in a couple of those, right, or all of them, maybe.
Yeah. I think she was in all of them. She was the I don't know if she was the handler, but she was like the she was just a part of the whole conversation with them back and forth, trying to bring them into bring them in.
That could be a movie we need to do on the show, because I think I've only seen that movie like one time. I don't even think I've seen the sequels.
I don't know what you missing. I like the Born Identity. I ain't gonna.
Yeah.
We can go into that, but you gonna make me say Born Identity, Jason Bourne. So
that's fine. But yeah, Julia Stiles, man, I thought she was gonna be a big time actress. I don't know what happened. I don't know why she never, got to that level. But I really thought she was gonna be huge.
I did too. I think, and I don't know for sure, but I do think that what happens to women is they want to be moms. They want to be regular people. It's a thing. Sometimes, like the other big name in here is Gabrielle Union.
Yeah.
She got kind of big, but then, but she didn't have no kids. So, and she got married late. So, by the time you kind of get to the point of, my career is like here, you kind of miss all the kid years. You're too old. I can say you're too old, but you don't want to be 40 years old having your first kid, and then you're the grandma of high school.
Yeah, Gabrielle Union. This was like only her second movie, by the way. So she was, man. I feel like she was in like every other movie I watched when I was like, around the time.
Yes, like, and the funny, she has that youthful face, because she was probably daggone near 30 in this picture, in this movie, and she played a high school sophomore.
Yeah.
So, so you think about it.
I mean, she's got that look, man. She's basically, I feel like, looked almost the exact same for 30 years now, almost. Like,
yeah, she has. I mean, and I think she made enough money, whereas she's not super rich. However, she's rich enough that she don't have to work every year You know what I mean? But plus, she's married to Dwayne Wade, of course. But
Yeah, yeah, she
that's,
is.
you know, that's a whole nother faucet of income. So
Yeah. So there was a couple other people from this movie that I wanted, like a couple lower like level, like Gabrielle Union's not a big star in this movie. There's a couple other people in this movie as well, just like her. There was David Krumholtz.
mm-hmm.
He played what was his name?
Michael.
Yeah, yeah. So do you know him? He's played in a couple of TV shows.
I seen his face. His face looked familiar. What's up? Something big he played in.
He was in that TV show Numbers. I don't know if you watched that.
I haven't. I did not.
Yeah, that's probably. I mean that's mostly what I know him from.
Okay.
Yeah. Did he also? Yeah.
The hasn't played in nothing. I'm looking at him now. Hasn't played in nothing big.
No.
I mean, I can say nothing big because Santa Claus was a big movie. I just don't know his role.
He was Santa Claus. He was like the leader of the elves.
Because he was short. Because he is short though.
Yeah. I don't really exactly remember that movie 100%, but he was something like the lead elf or something like that. Yeah.
Okay. The leader of the elves. That's funny.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then you also had Joey in the movie. It's played by Andrew Keegan. I know you probably don't know him, but man, you know, so this movie came out, like I said, when I was like middle schoolish, and basically Andrew Keegan was in every single teen TV show for like episodes. Like he was in Boy Meets World, Seventh Heaven, Party of Five, Step by Step, Full House. He was in Baywatch. Like
yeah. I was all the shows you talked about, I have never seen.
Yeah, but I just recognize him from like I said, he was literally in all those things, man. But movie wise, he's never really done much of anything. Like he's like one of those guys where it's like he was in a bunch of stuff and then it never carried over. Yeah.
I got a quick question before we go on. Do we get promotions things so we can promote Premier Protein?
Oh, we should. And you got what is that? Is that the caramel flavor?
Yes, it is. Premier Protein. Good protein.
The best. Yeah, the two other actors, I guess, in this movie that are noticeable is Joseph Gordon-Levitt, who plays.
He plays the nerd. He plays the nerd, Cameron. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, you know him probably from a lot of things, correct?
Yeah. I mean, he has a younger face here, but yes, I do remember him in a lot of movies.
I feel like this might have been his first movie, maybe. Like, let's see. I know he was on Third Rock from the Sun at this point.
He was in he played Snowden, looked like. And he was in the movie we did, Inception. Now that you say it.
Yeah, but I think this was his I forgot he was in Angels in the Outfield as a kid. But this was like his first big movie as, I guess you could say, an adult. Oh. Yeah, he's actually one of my favorite actors, dude. Like, I actually love every movie I've seen him in. I pretty much liked a lot.
Yeah, he played. He was pretty good in this movie. This is one of his first movies. I mean, he's not bad.
Well, there's a reason why I think many people viewed him as one of the best actors, like in the early 2000s, and I think everybody expected him to have a huge career. I think he decided to step behind the camera. He's like a director, creator now, so he kind of took a step back. And then one other person in the cast I want to mention is the sister, Bianca, played by Larissa Olenek. I don't know. Do you know her?
Not at all.
All right, so she was on a show that I loved when I was like 12, which was Secret World of Alec Mack. Basically a Nickelodeon show. So,
yeah, would never know that. Secret World of Alec Mack. Alex Mack.
Yeah.
Never heard of it.
Big show on Nickelodeon.
Yeah, never heard of it.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so, but she was like the lead character. It was kind of like, I don't know, man. It's a kid show, like, but she was in, and then again, she was in like a bunch of the other kid shows at the time. You know, she'd pop up for an episode or two. But yeah, big shout out to her, man. I had huge crush on her. I think she might have been the reason I watched this movie the first time, maybe. 15. It's like, okay, like we're gonna watch it because of her. Couple other things. Let's go ahead. Movie is rated PG-13. I think that's absolutely right for a teen movie.
Absolutely.
Okay, good. So we both agree on it's 1 hour and 37 minutes. I'm saying that's the perfect time.
Um, yeah, I mean, I think they prolonged some of the scenes in here, but you're right. It wasn't too long that you couldn't you had to sit through. I had to put needles in my eyes or anything, so it
Yeah,
wasn't too
I
bad.
mean, I think anything longer it starts to drag out, and I think anything shorter it's almost too short, and you don't really have time to like
Right.
comprehend what's going on.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, perfect. Let's see. So it came out in 1999. You want to talk about the 1999 box office?
Yeah. No, I didn't look it up. I apologize.
All right. So it came out in April of 99. First weekend, it came in second place. If you know anything about April 99, you know what number one is probably that weekend. It
April.
was April of 99. Number one of that weekend was The Matrix.
Oh yeah, you couldn't. Yeah.
Exactly.
But it came in number 2 though. That's great.
Yeah, yeah. It came in right above a movie called The Out of Towners, which I don't remember. And Analyze This, which was who was in Analyze This? Robert De Niro, I believe.
You know, the funny thing or the ironic thing about this, maybe because since this was like a teenage show back in your genre, your age range.
Yeah.
That's why I had all these popular teens in here. That's why it came up so high, because I wouldn't think this would be a number 2 box office movie for that. Yeah.
Well, like I said, the crazy part is though the two biggest stars at the time aren't the two main characters. Like Julia Stiles and Heath Ledger, nobody knows them. Like the two stars are Joseph Gordon-Levitt and Larissa, the geeky kid and the sister. Those are the two big stars.
Yeah, but they the ones that pulled the people. So
yeah. And okay. I think the reason also why this movie was so popular was it had a great soundtrack. Soundtrack's amazing, and it was pushed by MTV. Like MTV, like promoted the crap out of this movie. So, and I love the soundtracks.
Yes. And I be trying to, when I look at these movies, I be trying to think about the soundtracks or think about the music. But then I'm trying to think about what's going on, like especially this movie. I mean, I'm so far removed from high school, and what I try to do is try to put myself into that moment. Like, what group was I in?
Yeah.
And who's that girl I had a crush on? Stuff like that. It gives you some nostalgia.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. So,
I mean, just some of the songs. It had a song by Sister Hazel, who was a great band at the time. Semisonic, a fascinating new thing they played in this movie, which, I mean, Semisonic is, I think, one of the best late 90s bands that existed. But, I do think that in the late 90s, one thing that helped a lot of the movies, mid-90s to late 90s, one thing that helped a lot of these movies was the soundtrack. I think music was a big factor in movies back then. Like, I think it's kind of phased out now. Nobody really pays attention to the music. But I think at that point in time, I think everybody kind of was like, okay, cool. Like, this song's in this movie. Like, this is awesome.
Right.
So, But so for the year, 1999 for a year, where do you think this movie finished?
I'm gonna go with if it's next to The Matrix, I'm gonna go with at least top 100.
It is top 100. Yeah, it's number 53.
That's damn good.
Yeah,
it's damn good.
Yeah, so it made let's see, it made $53 million. And it costed $13 million.
Well, ain't bad. Bad.
That's pretty good. The 53rd for 1999 is right below Cruel Intentions, which I don't know if you've seen that movie, but
I think I have. Cruel Intentions.
Yeah, we'll do that on the show at some point as well, because it's, spoiler alert, it's one of my favorite movies.
Cruel Intentions. But I have seen it.
Yeah, and then right below 10 Things I Hate About You is my favorite, Martian. Okay, sure.
Did I see that?
I mean, I saw it way back when.
Yeah, I mean, if I saw it, it was on TV, to be honest with you. But
the top 5 for 99. Are you ready for the top 5 for 99? This is one of the best years ever for movies, by the way.
Okay.
Here's the top 5. Number 1, I actually have never seen. Star Wars Episode 1. Never seen it.
God.
Okay.
I'm so tired of Star Wars.
Number 2. I've actually never seen number 2, actually, either. It's funny, because I said this is one of the best years for movies, and yet I haven't even seen the top 2 movies. Number 2 is The Sixth Sense.
That's a good movie.
That's what everybody says. I've never seen it.
That's a good movie.
Yeah, it's
Oh
okay.
my god, yeah, there's a plot twist on that one. That's a good movie.
Yeah, one day I'll watch it. Number 3 is Austin Powers, The Spy Who Shagged Me, which is Austin Powers 2. That's Austin Powers 2.
Is that the one with Beyonce?
No, she was in the third one. Okay. She was in Goldmember.
Okay.
Number 4 is Toy Story 2, which I'm sure we both. You never seen it?
I seen it.
Okay, and then number 5 is The Matrix.
I can't believe The Matrix was number 5 though.
I thought it would be higher.
Yeah, Matrix is like, I think Matrix broke the box office though. That's what I thought.
I think The Matrix was one of those movies where I think it actually became more popular when it came out on DVD or VHS, because then a lot more people got to watch it.
Okay.
Like, look at the movies above it. Like, everybody's gonna go see Star Wars.
Yeah.
A great comedy like Austin Powers. I mean,
he was big back then too. He was big back then. Yeah.
Toy Story. Everybody's gonna go see the kid movie, and then The Sixth Sense. I mean, Bruce Willis, and it's
Bruce Willis. Yeah.
And like you said, it has a twist, so everybody needs to, everybody wanted to go see it basically. But yeah, I think out of those, I mean, I've only seen 3 of those 5, but I would put The Matrix at number 1.
I would too.
Yeah,
I would too, and yeah. So since you didn't see it, we might have to go do The Sixth Sense next.
That's fine. Yeah, if we can find it on, if it's on somewhere.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, that's always the key, because I've looked for some movies I thought we should do, and then, well, I can't find them on any of the streaming services that I have. Let's put it that way.
Oh, I have the ones you have. I just got YouTube though.
Okay, nice. Well, YouTube, I like YouTube because you can just pay for a movie as you need to, so I don't ever really mind. James, is there anything else that we need to cover here really quick before we dive into our categories?
No, sir. I think we're good.
Right, perfect. Let's go ahead and dive right in with our favorite scene. James, what's your favorite scene of 10 Things I Hate About You?
So the funny thing is, the favorite scene is when the mysterious guy, let me make sure I say his name.
Heath Ledger.
Heath. Funny thing, I'm thinking about Heath at the pool hall when you say Heath.
Oh, yeah, nice. But it's funny. He just called me right when we started the show, by the way.
Yeah, it's funny. So when he did that lip singing thing, well, it wasn't lip singing. He was singing when the girl was on the what's the name on the field,
on the soccer field. Yeah.
Yeah. To me, that was probably it was corny as hell. However, it's one of those things like it's real. I guess romantic for girls. So somebody comes sing to you, like in front of the school. You know what I mean? And it's one of those things. It's like but it's one of those things that make a mark, that make you stand out as well.
Oh, for sure.
So I mean, it wasn't something that's like, I guess it was corny for me. So so let me just let you know that it's that corny piece was like one of my favorites.
So he did actually sing. A little bit of research there. He did actually sing, and Heath Ledger is the one that actually picked the song.
Okay.
Yeah. So
that was nice. That must be your favorite. That must be your favorite too, because you know it offhand. You know to go look it up.
Yeah. I mean, that's definitely by far. Actually, no. I take it back. It's not really my favorite scene, but it's up there. It is up there. I think it's probably the most iconic scene of this movie. Like, when you think about this movie, it is probably the most iconic. But it is not my favorite scene.
Okay.
It is not my favorite scene. I think my favorite scene, if you want to extend it, it could be the whole finale when the dad, from the moment the dad like starts talking to her on the porch and says, "When you go to college," and she's like, "Oh my God, I'm going to college," and then they hug. Sentimental. I'm I like a tearjerker. So that, but also, I think my favorite part is the poem that she reads. I just really like the poem.
At the end, rap Shakespeare. Is it rap Shakespeare?
Yeah, basically, yeah. They're trying to make Shakespeare into rap. Yeah. I think that's my favorite part. I love the poem. I think it's I don't know, just something about it, man. Like, I like people when they express themselves, and I think she does a good job. Like, and I remember standing up in classes and reading poems and stuff.
I never did. Never did.
I was in a bunch of theater classes, so I was constantly in front of.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I think I think it was the twist for that in that moment was, usually women that don't kind of come after men, like it's usually the other way around.
Yeah.
And she didn't really come after him, but she let her feelings be known, and it's not we really don't ever see that in in today's woman. Let me say that.
Yeah, and then then if you want to extend it further, she goes to her car and he has the guitar there for her, and then it's like, you can't just buy me a guitar every time you make me mad or whatever. And he's like, no, but there's drums and a keyboard and a tambourine also. Like, I love the whole, like I said, from the time the dad says when you go to college, then the poem is the climax, and then the guitar. Like, I love all that, dude.
Who knew you so sentimental?
Yeah, dude, I got sentimental. Like, hey, listen, this movie is a comedy, right? This movie is kind of a comedy. But I think the sentimental parts of this movie is actually what makes it great. And I actually think some of the comedy is unnecessary in this movie.
Okay.
Yeah. That's my hot take. That's my hot take there.
Okay.
Yeah. What about least favorite scene? Do you have a least favorite scene?
I think if I had to think. No, it's probably not my favorite character. So I'm gonna have to kind of put both together. The black teacher.
Yeah.
It just wasn't like he just, to me, he was over the top. And as a teacher, you can't do things the way he did. Like you can't say those things. And maybe because it's me now. And back in the day, I'd probably been, wrote it off. But you can't say that the kids without, you can't be, and it wasn't like a joking type thing. It was like, you're really saying something to these kids. Sometimes you got to pull the kids aside and let them know, like, you're confused, and you got to teach them. And he wasn't teaching them; he was chastising them. I just didn't like that scene, the chastising piece of those both scenes he was in. I just didn't like it.
So, first of all, we didn't even mention him. What's his name? Daryl Mitchell. That's his name, I think. He was in House Party. He was in the House Party movies. Remember those movies?
Yeah,
he was in those movies.
Kid and Play. Yeah.
But I'm kind of with you, man. I think not only him, not just him in this movie, though. I also think you have the guidance counselor as well, where she's writing like the dirty novel, and then
she's the principal.
Yeah. No, she was the guidance counselor. I thought, was she the principal? That makes it even worse.
right.
No, she's the guidance counselor. She's the guidance counselor.
Okay.
Yeah. But there's just no. I didn't think there was any, like, it was just weird the way they were acting. Teachers, people in school don't act that way. It was very weird.
No, they don't. Now they act that. Yeah, they don't. You'd be surprised how teachers act, but they don't act like towards kids.
Yeah,
it's a difference. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I'm kind of with you on that. Specifically my least favorite scene, though, kind of involves the way a teacher acts, and it was when Julia Stiles helps Heath Ledger get out of detention, and she just flashes the teacher after talking about his,
his member, right?
And his member, dude. It's like, bro, like, could we not have found a better way to get this out there? Like I don't know. It was really weird.
So it was, and for him to. So she'd have been. Why she wasn't in the principal's office? Why she didn't go to the guidance counselor? Why she's not in detention? You know what I mean? That was a little weird. It was a little weird.
But just the whole way all the teachers act in this movie, I think, is very. I don't think we really needed it. Like, I just don't think we needed any of that stuff. Like, really, like, you could have just had straightforward. Like, the teachers didn't need to be characters in this movie.
Right. And I didn't understand. I really didn't understand. It didn't need to be. They didn't need to be characters. You're right. Because what's the point of the character?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
And there was no need for the guidance counselor. Like, she's in the very first scene, and it's like, okay, she's writing an erotic novel on her computer, but then that's like really the only time you ever really see her, and it's like, what's the point of this? Like,
you could have. Yeah, that was a waste. Yeah.
And this goes back to what I said about some of the comedy in this movie is unnecessary. Like, you also, because another scene that I didn't really like, you had when Michael rode his bike down the hill. He got like he ran up, like, okay, maybe if he's going to be that character and that happens multiple times, but that was it. It only happened one time, so it's like, what's the point? Like, what's the point?
Right, and you know the funny thing is, it's not a funny thing.
No, I didn't think that scene was funny at all.
Right, the funny thing is not a funny thing. It was horrible. Excuse me. It was horrible that he almost killed himself. And yeah, what was the point? Yeah, that was a bad scene too.
Exactly. Right. Like I said, some of the comedy in this movie, I think this movie is more sentimental. It's more of a romantic comedy than it is just a comedy. Do you have a favorite character?
Who's my favorite character? Maybe I like the underdogs. So it has to be what's his name, Cameron?
Cameron, yeah, Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Yeah, the underdog. Yeah, he was the underdog, and he was my favorite character. And I'm gonna say Heath as well, Patrick, and what's his name? They both played their part, right?
Yeah.
And I enjoyed their character. So
man, yeah, that's one good thing about this movie. I really felt like everybody played their character well. I feel like they're also like it seemed like they all got along. Like
yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I mean, it's kids though. You know what? Kids don't. So the funny thing about life is, kids. It's not the kids that don't get along with kids. It's the parents who don't get along with the parents. So it disrupts the kids and how they get along. So it's so that's the thing about this life. I mean, it's never the kids. Kids can get along with anybody, no matter what they are. Yeah. But
sure.
they did have a good moment. They had good moments. They feel like they feel like they
Did you watch? Yeah. Did you watch like the outtakes at the end of the movie?
I didn't even know they had outtakes at first, but yes, I watched a little bit of them.
Okay, yeah. I think my favorite character is also Cameron, Joseph Gordon-Levitt. He's my favorite character. He is the underdog. He finds any way possible to get that girl to like him. He goes and learns French just so he could try to teach her French, even though she obviously knew it, by the way. He did everything he could. Like, yeah, he's the underdog. How can that? I know Heath Ledger was awesome in this movie, and Heath Ledger, definitely is probably the best actor, and we obviously love his role. He gets the girl at the end, but Joseph Gordon-Levitt, the underdog, is amazing. Like, definitely the one I was rooting for.
I just like the underdog. Period. It's just this is a good thing. Yeah.
I'm with you, dude. I'm with you. And like I said, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, great actor. Go watch any of his movies, dude. Seriously, you will like everyone. I don't think I've seen one yet that I didn't like, and I've seen pretty much every one that he's in. Do you have a least favorite character?
I told you the black guy.
The teacher?
I didn't like the teacher, yeah.
Yeah. I'm with you on that one. I'm gonna throw out another one. I'm gonna throw out one just because we already talked trash about the teachers a little bit, so I wanted to mention somebody else. Because we could just sit here and talk more about how we hated the teachers and there was of them. But what about Gabrielle Union as a bad character in this movie?
So let me tell you this. Gabrielle Union and the other friend that what's his guy name? David, the king of the elves.
Yeah.
The girl he dated at the end.
Yeah.
Them two characters were it was no point for them two characters.
Yeah. There was literally no point for Gabrielle Union.
Yeah. She didn't say nothing. She didn't do nothing. I think they were just there. So she was just a pretty face. And she took the pretty face of the boy home. Because he was trying to steal the popularity.
Yeah, totally trying to steal.
Yeah, that's all it is. It's the popularity thing. Yeah. Speaking
of that, how did neither one of us mention that party scene as one of our favorite scenes? Like when she's dancing on the table. Like, I mean, we didn't like the scene.
I didn't. So I know they wasn't kids, but when you kind of put I have kids older than these kids, and you think about high school kids doing that. I just not a fan. I mean, because I'm a dad though, but I'm sure some people like. But I'm sure my daughter would like it. She'd been sitting there having a good time. Like, oh, that's what we're supposed to do? No, that's not what you're supposed to do.
No, yeah.
but
always enjoy a good high school party scene though. I think it's always like they can be done really bad though. This one's not great, but I do always somewhat like the party scenes in high school movies.
Yeah, but one of the things I saw it on social media and made sense. And the funny thing that you say that about this high school party scene, like um, we normalize, and only time we can have fun is drinking and drugs,
Oh yeah,
right? It's normalized now. Everybody think high school parties or having fun is normalized by drinking and drugs. You know, there's no imagination of fun or doing anything anymore. So it's kind of like you say you put anything on the internet as far as something, a picture come up. This is what you're supposed to be doing,
yeah.
and that's the problem with I guess society nowadays because we have instant everything. So
You are
instant,
correct.
yeah.
You are correct about that for sure. Let's see. Let's move on to our next category. This one will be a quick category. Nudity. No, just no, right? Just no.
Absolutely not.
Yeah. A
But
sequel.
but they could have in high school they'd start doing a little more kissing,
Yeah.
like making out. Like I think the first time you're supposed to make out is in high school,
Yeah.
and then otherwise you're a late bloomer. But high school, you're supposed to make out.
Not for sure. Yeah. At least get to second base, right?
Right, something. You know,
I mean,
yeah.
I never really. Yeah. Yeah. Second base, third base. No, third base. Too young for third base. All right. What about sequel? No sequel, right? We don't want no sequel to this movie,
No,
right?
no. I think this movie will. So you're not a sequel, but they did a lot of the series or TV shows. They have stuff like this on other TV shows. I think like it's a cheer one.
Yeah.
It's some other ones that was kind of close or similar to this concept of movie. So it had just been one of the one of many that's tried to have a series and have these limited series or TV shows, sitcoms type thing.
So they did.
Yeah.
So they did try to work on a sequel, by the way. Twice they tried to do a sequel. Neither time it really worked out and never really got together. And then they did do one season of a TV show in 2009.
Yeah.
So 2009, they did do one season of a TV show. I've never seen it. I'm not a big fan of TV shows based off of movies. I'm just gonna go ahead and throw that out there.
Right. I agree.
So
I agree. I mean, because there's no foundation to hold on to this. Like if you'd had something with like the high school was a famous high school, and
yeah,
people come out of this high school, they go to Ivy Leagues or they go into the with this, they doing something, but it's the high school that kind of puts this into them. So
yeah,
this was just like I don't even know what high school they went to. You know what I mean? Like I know it's in San Fran somewhere. I mean, no, it's in California somewhere, but
no, they were in Washington.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they were in Washington. And then the girl was even watching MTV The Real World Seattle. So,
how funny! I forgot about the Real World.
Oh man, dude, that show. I don't know if you liked it, but I loved it.
Nah, I didn't. I mean, I remember it on, but I wasn't one of those to watch that. That wasn't my thing.
I watched for probably. There was probably like 3 or 4 seasons where I made sure I watched like every episode.
Yeah,
I loved it. Well, yeah, they were in Washington, so I don't know where they were at in Washington. Maybe Seattle. I don't know, but
okay.
All right. So, is there anything else that we need to mention? Have we talked everything?
Yeah, I think we did go through our characters and understood. Yeah, I think we did. I think it's a good movie.
All right, so let's get to the rating. I'll let you rate it first, and then I'll rate it because you're going to need to talk about my rating because I don't like what I rated this movie. But what's your 1 to 5, James? What are you giving this movie?
I'm gonna give it a solid 3.
Okay, all right. That's probably where it should be. I feel like that's probably where it should be. I'm gonna go a little bit higher. I'm gonna go 3.5. I think a lot of that is sentimental because I think as 12-year-old, 13-year-old Justin or however old it was when I watched this movie, just loved it tremendously. But now I realize that maybe it's not quite as good as I remembered, but it's still hard for me not to be like 3.5.
Yeah, but this is like the prequel for you going to high school.
Yeah,
and this is the prequel. I was out of college by this time. Right. You know what I mean? So, yeah, looking at it from a different lens, and yeah, because now that you're older, you've been through some of this stuff. Now you understand some of the fiction that this movie had. Because Back
Yeah.
then, you're like, yeah, that's what's supposed to happen. You know.
Well, it made me realize that one thing that I really hate about all these late '90s teenage movies, I hate how every one of them has a band that somehow they know, and somehow that band plays multiple times throughout the movie.
Yeah.
Like, and then even at the end of the movie, there's the band's playing on top of the school. Like, I mean, come on, man. Like,
I mean, that's the seller. They selling the movie.
I mean, true, but still, it's just that's always like anytime I rewatch these movies now, it bothers me.
That's all.
So, out of all the high school movies that you've watched, does this one rank near the top, or is this like middle of the pack, or?
I don't even know how many high school movies I watched.
I think is high school movie. Can we just consider high school movies its own genre? Because if it is, I've seen probably every one.
Yeah, I have. What's another high school movie?
Let's see, The Breakfast Club.
I haven't seen it. My daughter loves it though.
Dazed and Confused.
Nope.
American Pie.
American Pie is a college movie.
They're in high school in the first one.
Really?
Yes.
American Pie is awesome.
Yeah, agreed.
American Pie is awesome, but it's nudity.
Yeah, it's a rated R. It's a rated R one. Yeah.
Is Bring It On high school?
Bring It On. They're in high school. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. That's the only one I've seen.
Well, Bring It On. Bring It On the good one, man, with the toros. Yeah. And the spirit fingers. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of that movie too, by the way. Any high school movie, bro. I'm telling you, I don't know. All right, so you're going 3. I'm going 3.5. Obviously, we both recommend this movie, correct?
Yeah, it's a good movie.
Perfect. Well, James, is there anything else that we need to say before we jump off here?
No. Like, subscribe, comment.
Yes, people do that. Like, subscribe. Film is Literature on YouTube. Look us up. We're on the Podcast Hell channel. And yeah, we'll see you sometime soon with another movie. We appreciate you watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. James, any last words?
Happy holidays to you. Make sure you take some time and spend with family. Again, between Thanksgiving and the beginning of the year, things start to slow down. So make sure you slow down with it and be as intentional with yourself and your mental health, wellness, and your family.
That's right. So, and so for all you people out there, we'll check you later.
All right.